I just had this patio built to block out the sun from my barbecue, and it does. Well, most part of the day, except breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm going to put together the most inexpensive solution without making a single hole in the patio cover. The goal, to block out the sun and still make this look decent for cheap. Well, you could be the judge. Let's go. My plan is to build a curtain rod setup. Here's the material: a 10-foot, 1-inch PVC pipe with caps, 2 aluminum.
Say aluminum. Aluminium. I love that.
Rods and 2 curtains, which I haven't purchased yet, but will before this video's over. There's obviously several ways to cut this. For me, the quickest is my cutoff tool. This is a good metal because it's on the soft side and supposedly doesn't rust, but it can corrode. I'll end up painting these white to protect the metal. I'm going to bend these around the pipe so when the metal brackets are hung, the bar will stay in place. This doesn't take much strength. Look at that. Perfect. Now I'm going to bend these around the edge. I'll mark the end points and now bend it real quick and see how this comes out. I'll do 2 at once so they're close to identical and make sure it's a straight bend. There you go, a nice L shape. Mark my other bend point. I could have just measured this, but what the heck, I need the exercise. Time for more bending. Best to grab it low, and voila, 2 identical hooks, and all it cost me was $5. Put these hooks on and see how the PVC looks with the length. 1 hook up, put the end cap on to give it more of a finished look, and the other end, and now let's take a look. Looks okay, and this 10-foot PVC is the perfect length. If it wasn't, no big deal to cut it. Next step is to put the curtain on and do the other side. This side slopes for water drainage, but I want the curtain to be even to the ground. I'm going to have to bend 1 hook smaller than the other to compensate for the slope. And the curtain came from Amazon. These are supposed to be for indoor and outdoor. Outdoor, they'll repel water. What's with the discoloration, Amazon? These look faded in certain areas. Material looks a bit worn. It looks used. Well, these were cheap enough and will probably fade outside. I'll put the rings together and slip it on to see what the curtains look like. But looking further, the material is ripped by the holes. Thanks, China. I can't take any more of this. These are going back, and I'll order a different brand. The length I'm going with is 108 tall and 52 wide. I'm probably going to have to readjust these. If I was going to do this over, I would have ordered the curtains while making the brackets. It wasn't clear on the curtain dimensions how the length will hang from the curtain rod. The other side, I didn't make the hooks yet, so I can get spot on these. Okay, the new curtains came in and I went with a lighter color because they might hold up better with fading. And the holes seem to look good at first glance. Taking a closer look, yes, these look good. Oh yeah, I also purchased these tiebacks, so they're not getting tossed around in the wind. There are several colors to choose from. I'll leave a link in the description so you can get the same brand of tie rods and curtains. When I ordered these, it was a bit tough to figure out what size. I can use a tape measure as good as the next person, but the dimensions of the curtains were 108 length, 52 wide. What does that mean for the curtain rod? Or is that the entire length? Well, it's the entire length, So how long do I know how far it will hang from the curtain rods? So I measured it, which it turned out to be 2 inches short, with it hanging 106 from the curtain rod. I think a good rule of thumb is to plan for those 2 inches minus the overall length. Now that I know the exact measurement, how long this will hang, I have to do some adjustments. Right now, I'm at 101.5 inches, so I need to shorten these hooks unless I want the dragging on the ground look, but I also don't want it too short. Time to straighten them back and cut the inches I need off. Again, the great thing about aluminum, it's a soft metal, but strong enough for this job. I wish I could say I'm extremely strong, but that's not the case. Now, hammer it straight as it gets back to its original form. Not bad. Like cutting through butter. Not really. Man, I'm getting good at bending these. Look at that. I can't even tell I rebent it. Now I'll quickly do the other one. Look at that. Identical. I want the stitching on the inside, and line the rings up and slide on the curtain. Put the second hook on, and here it is hung. I've got the length good. It's about 1 inch from the ground. Let's see what this looks like tied back. Not bad. There is one mistake I did that you could learn from. In addition to measuring right the first time, it's hard to drag the curtain because the rod is too close to the top beam. I should have gotten shorter curtains so the hooks would be longer. I'll put on these screws on the inside so the bar doesn't move, and I can still take off the hooks. I can still move the curtain. It would have been just easier if the curtain wasn't pressed up against the beam. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this DIY job, and it was pretty cheap, about $76. $10 for each 10-foot PVC, $10 for aluminum hooks, and $46 for 2 curtains. I hope this helps you and you learned from my mistake. If it did, I always appreciate a thumbs up and subscribe. If it didn't, also subscribe, because eventually I'll work to win you over.